And welcome once again to episode 13 of Constructing New Warden City. I'm your host, Dr. Wasabi, and we are back at the Glow Pop Factory, where we have done quite a bit of progress when it comes to planning and the general design of the factory itself. But before I do anything, I just want to say, if you like what I do, if you like my video, if you like my channel, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me because it bumps me up in the algorithm and of course spreads my content to you amazing, just fantastic folks. So let's start this video off, shall we? So I've done like I said last video, we've done some major improvements to the factory, planning it out and seeing how big it's going to be, and it is going to be a doozy. Look how big this is going to be. Honestly, I'm so proud of myself. That honestly, this is the entire point of Warden City, well, New Warden City. Bigger builds, bigger detail, and just bigger stuff really. So I didn't notice it at the time, but when I looked at the plan from a bird's eye view, it looks like a potion, which is another cool feature that I did completely by accident. So, you know, accidents are bound to happen. Oh, no, that's not the phrase. No, we have happy little accidents. That's it. That's it, right. So we are going to start building up the pillar like so. I have calculated the exact height that we all need for this factory floor. It seems that the structure block was just about right, off by 2 blocks it seems. So we are going to do this, and of course, so I'm going to show you the plan. So this is going to be the main factory area. This big box full of stuff to do. This is going to be a long corridor down the entirety of the factory, and it'll go down to, so these are going to be the offices. This is going to be the loading bay, so how I said last episode, where the trucks are going to come out and get loaded and then drive off. This is where they're going to get resupplied, and of course this little square here is going to be the loading bay. Over here though, over on this side, we might have some offices like higher management areas, and so to speak, or maybe a waiting area or a laboratory. We don't know. General plan here. We have made height differentiation scales. That's just a fancy word for I figured out the height for each part. So obviously I haven't. Well, I need to switch this out for smooth red sandstone. But the idea is this is going to be 2 floors. This is going to be 3 floors, and well, so this entire area is 2 floors, and then the big factory itself is going to be 3 floors plus a kind of curved roof on top. So yeah, that is the plan itself. So I think it's time. Well, we didn't get to do a time lapse last episode, so I think I'll treat you to one now. So we're going to build up all these pillars and walls. So like I said, I will see you after the time lapse.
I can't lie, I really
Right, we are back from our time lapse. Wow, that took way longer than expected. Honestly, even though I was using structure blocks, as you would have seen in the time lapse, it still took absolutely ages to fill us in. But we managed to do it. So this is the kind of plan we're going for here. Obviously, these are going to be much more detailed, but obviously, like Minecraft and like clay work, you need to bring out the shape before you bring in the detail. So we have our plan ready. So, right, obviously we have brought in a kind of height measurement kit. So obviously this is the first floor, this is the roof and the floor, second floor, roof and floor, third floor, roof and, well, roof. That's why we haven't put any blocks in here, because obviously after the roof, it's kind of like this, the ceiling and then the roof, which is more of an accurate assumption. Right, so I think it is time to start dividing out all these rooms. So, right, what we're going to do is lapis lazuli blocks. Should we use lapis? Yeah, why not? Okay, so we will go here. So we are doing a line straight down the middle. Now, of course, there will be wallpapers and such. So essentially, what? Actually, yeah, this is a good thing to do. So the red is going to signify the wallpaper, and the blue is going to signify the actual kind of dimension of the room itself. So if we go like this. Now it's amazing because you can have such a big building, but it can seem so small on the inside, and that's what we're gonna try and achieve through this kind of scheme here. Obviously, there will be big rooms like the bottling room and the mixing room for the glow pop, and there will be underground laboratories where R&D are researching all sorts of toxic concoctions, such as to say at Fallout companies that they're like so. So this is the corridor all the way down. oh jeez, right. So obviously this will be the loading depot. Like so. Now, obviously, the wallpaper will kind of change as we go along, but essentially, this is the general room proportions that we are dealing with here. Like so. There we go. Right, and yeah, let's just remove that. That's big red sandstone. Okay, so these doors will open. Yeah, so big door here, and big door here. Yes, that is the idea. Right, so we will punch out a hole for our delivery trucks to get through. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right, and sleep. It's getting a bit dark here. I can hardly see. Right, let's go here. Sleep. Wonderful, wonderful. Getting that new sunshine on your face. You can't beat it, folks. Right, so we just punch out these holes here. Like so. So the loading dock will be here. Like so. And then this will border the factory room floor. Like so. Oh. Look down the border here. So this entire room will be 1 block lower than the other rooms, because obviously the floor is 1 block higher than the kind of ground floor level, which is 769. Of course, there's 69. 69 blocks. So it'll be 70 blocks for most of the buildings, and then I'll be back down to 69 for the loading bay. So those are the doors here. We won't put anything here because it's a bit too small, and plus we can always put in maybe a storage container or something along those lines. So what we are going to do here. Now, I am stuck on this, folks, because you don't want to make it too small, but I realized that a lot of you just have the loading bay next to it. So what we will do is actually, yeah, let's replace this with like so. So this will be our loading bay. Yeah, the loading bay. Storage area, storage device. Yeah, I'm getting ideas now, folks. So my idea is we make it so it's almost like a not a maze, but the materials come in like so. Right, now we will act on this design, folks. So it kind of wraps around in this snake sort of design pattern, and then what we can do is have a second floor where a big room is getting on, and they've got all the materials, like so. Oh, I know, but I think we're getting somewhere, folks. Because obviously, when you think of a pop soda company, you got to think about loads of things like where they keep syrup, where they keep all the ingredients. So I think what I might do is I'll watch like a how it's made video, like I said last episode, about how soft drinks are made, and I'll have a better plan for this in mind, like so. But I think right, so we'll keep this as it is for now, obviously, because this is a massive build. One thing that it's gonna take a while. I know I keep stuttering and figuring out, because when you have such a big project like this, your brain just melts sometimes. It's like, oh, what on earth am I going to do? But we know what to do, so I'm going to keep that as it is. We're going to go now to the kind of display area, break area, I would say, where we are going to make a glow pop bottle, like so. So it's just kind of red concrete, like so. Now, the inspiration for this is obviously going to be the glowberry. Check the glowberry design. So it's very much a controlled thing. So let's bring out some. What shall we get? Okay, we can do smooth sandstone. Like so. Obviously that. Like so. So we'll bring that out for one. So I imagine this like the Nuka-Cola tutorials I've been doing. You may have recollected that I did some like large bottles to be opened. So I'm using that as kind of inspiration. I want to get a Minecraft bottle effect, but have it slightly stretched out so it actually looks like a believable bottle or a beverage of some sort, rather than an actual like mysterious, fantastical magic potion bottle. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use this sandstone as a base color, and then I'm going to fill it in with more of the color palette you would see on a glowberry block. So let's go here and here and here, like so. Just shaping it out. That's all we need to do, folks. Just shape it out, like so. And then what we could do is we could do a nice, an almost I don't want to say limoncello, but a slightly elongated bottle, because we want it to be a unique bottle. We don't want it to be like a rocket-shaped Nuka-Cola bottle. or anything along those lines. So let's go around here, like so. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Nearly there. So, it kind of looks like an egg. I can't believe I made an egg. I'm not entirely sure about the elongated bottle now. I've actually put it into practice. What I could do is... Actually, yeah. Because honestly, watching me, like, shape out a pot bottle, it ain't entertaining. So, I'll see you after this short intermission. And we are back, and I finally managed to make a bottle design. I went with the traditional potion look, but I added a twist. And you may notice that twist as you look closer at the bottle itself, that I've used the pixel art of the actual berry itself. So let me just show you here. You can see that the overall pixelations of the berry are matched on the bottle. So what I did is I printed in a 2D pardon me, model of the glow berry. I did a tutorial on Friday, so it was no trouble at all, and I kind of fleshed it out into a 3D position, and then obviously I added a bottle on top, and I think that would be our bottle. At least, like, it may be like the story would be that maybe this was the first model of the bottle, because I know like bottles back then were very old and non-refined, maybe in glasses, but we could do this as the original or current bottle design. As we can see here, we can use something like honey and rename it as Glow Pop to said models. Okay, right, so that is done out of the way. Now I have to say, folks, this took me quite a while to do. So let's move back onto the factory, shall we? So I'm thinking we're going to use the same sort of what is this? The same sort of overhang we did over here, and then we're going to start on the curvature of the well, the build itself. So the plan is, I'm thinking of a lovely curved roof, like a semicircle, as the roof of the factory. So we'll do that. Let me just see over here. So if that's the roof, then that must mean. Okay, I get it now. So if we bring this along like here, like so. And then what we can do is add it like so. And then one more to the current guidance. Okay, how does that look? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the roof, and then yes, this is perfect. So we've done our kind of overhang for the thing here. So obviously we'll add our stripped spruce wood over here, like so. This won't take long, folks. Like so. There we go. Oh, we missed the spot. There we go. Okay, that is looking very much better. Obviously, it's so nice to see a build kind of get into the shape of things, because oftentimes what happens is you have to make a huge kind of wall box to sanction out the parameters of your build, and then you kind of shape it out like almost like clay work. I know I might have said that, or it's been done to death during my previous Warden City live streams, but it is true that Minecraft is a lot like clay work and artwork, where you have to get out a original shape and then bring out the details later. So let's see here, is that good? Yep, that's good. Right. Okay, right, so we got this design out the way. I think it's time to start with the the curve of the roof. So we are going to do a 3x3 block. So I wonder how we're going to do this. So 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. How does that look? Looks okay. Actually, we'll make this a 2. And then we can do a 3. And then 5. How does that look? Actually, that's fantastic. No, that actually is fantastic because it lines up perfectly with the pillars of the build itself. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry this roof design over to this kind of big building here, and I'll be right back with you. But first, let's take a quick rest. Right, so I'll see you after this short intermission. Computer, volume 0. And we are back with the near completed roof design. Now let us have a look at this. Oh, I am in love with this roof design. Honestly, I think we've got a few more knickknacks to go out with the windows and the general detailing of the walls, but we're getting that. This is good progress. Now look at this humongous window I've made here. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff I was going for, like, honestly, because I want people to walk up to here, you know, southeast of the map. They may not know where they're going, and they just see this massive building, and you know, it'll pique their interest, and they want to go inside and explore and see what it's all about. And that just on it with a T, folks, honestly. So we have copied this design over here. Now I did say I was going to do it more of a pillar design, which we have done here. Let me check that this is right. Yes, this is the right height. I'd be absolutely gobsmacked if well, if one of these curves was not right. I'll never forgive myself. But yes, we have it. These are the roof curves. I'm not sure whether to have like another. So you can see how the room is starting to divide itself, where you'll have like a bottom floor of maybe a supply coming upstairs to the second floor, and then these supplies will get turned into bottles, which will then, or although it may be that we could have supplies at the top, and then it could slowly go down through the different floors, and then it'll go into the storage. Actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. See, we're making up ideas as we go along. Ain't it grand? So, yes, these supplies will be at the top here. They'll kind of get turned into the bottles, and there'll be the bottling plant over here, and then we'll kind of go down to a conveyor belt, and then we'll kind of move along here into a storage room, and then forklifts can get the said boxes, load them into trucks, and ship them out for everyone to enjoy. And that is about it for this episode. I have underestimated the size of this building. Look, just look at it. It's humongous. It's ginormous. It's Herculean. That's a long word. New word, Herculean. So this is episode 13 of constructing New World City. Actually, let's see what we have done over the map, because I feel we haven't done a good map progress, roadwork, terraforming, and such. Now, I didn't actually go into bigger detail with this lake. We have expanded massively the terraforming efforts of the world. As you can see here, this used to be quite a small river, and we've expanded it quite a large degree. Of course, we made this kind of middle island that we may do something here, but I made this nice little stream. Perhaps this can be a little corner for beachgoers to go and enjoy themselves. I'm thinking, no, let's just get out our map. Now, there is a plan over here by the city district to make an underground tunnel over here. So what my plan is that there's going to be an underground tunnel which is going to go all the way, it's going to curve, and it's go all the way to that road next to the factory. So I'm not sure about that, but I'll see how it goes, and I'll update you on that in the next episode. But we have done a lot of stuff over here. We are starting to more define the city district over here. As you can see, we've made a nice parking lot where we're going to make a nice banking building. Yeah, the heart of all evil. Oh, I'm terrible. Right, and as well as that, obviously we've been moving on with just flattening out more land. Obviously, we have been moving out here. I have cleared some space out for the rest of the highway, as you can see over here. And what else have we done? Aha! Yes, we have been working a lot more on the apartments in this section of the map. Now let me just break through a window. Of course, this is a slightly bigger kitchen, a nice bedroom. Now this wasn't done. I did show you this in the world tour, but it wasn't done so far. So I have actually utilized the glass bit, and I may change this. It looks a bit derpy, so I may go through some design phases. But it's like a simulated beachfront. I got this idea of Vault 1... Is it 118? Yeah, it's 118. It's like the one with the robo brains, and there's like a simulated beachfront with sand and a little pool. So I tried to recreate that. And that is about it for what's been going on in the world. This has been episode... Is it... No, 13 of constructing New Walden City. I'm your host, Dr. Wasabi. I do episodes every Mondays and Fridays, not to mention live streams on every Wednesday and Sunday when I'm able. And of course, this is a pre-planned video, so I won't be doing any live streams this week or the week after. But as I was saying, I want to say thank you for watching from the bottom of my heart. If you do, heavily appreciate it. Of course, it bumps me up in the algorithm and spreads my content to you amazing folks. So without further ado, I want to say good night to you, and of course, as always, God bless.
And now, folks, it's time to say good night. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Today's time is 57 degrees. Tonight, your cloud cover with a low of 30.